It's back. Oh.
Oh no, the ghost of Portz is back.
The ghost of doing podcasts present. Ooh. Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode number 65 of Ignore the Backlog podcast. My name is The Real Portz, and Evil Space Bunny is back.
Hi.
Wherever she is, not in Portland anymore. Is the point?
Nope.
Bunny, how was your trip?
It was.
How you doing?
It was pretty good. I made a lot of food with my ma. I drank a lot of wine with my ma, and then I drank a lot of booze with you. It was great. That's literally all I did. I drank, I smoked some weed, and then it was that was it. It was a trip.
I mean, that is pretty much in my mind all I can remember of any vacation I've ever taken. So that stands to reason.
I mean, I wasn't going anywhere. It's fucking COVID.
Yep.
So my mom and I would go to fucking grocery outlet, get a fucking cheap bottle of wine, and be like, "You want to watch TV and get drunk?" Yeah, I want to watch TV and get drunk. And that's what we did. It was great.
Very nice.
What did you do? Work?
I worked, yeah. I worked and then visited you 2 minutes from my house. It was great.
I know. We trekked all the way down there. It was
amazing.
It was a trip. It was nice. I will say the Uber ride back up was the best because the guy literally didn't talk
Everybody's
to us.
all drunk?
Nobody talked.
Yeah.
It was great. I was just like quiet, and I was like,
really?
Yeah.
That's great.
I thought it was
like
great because I was kind of exhausted at that point, and yeah. Well, it was way past my bedtime.
I mean,
I'm old.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
Yeah, I'm an old lady, remember?
I don't like talking to Uber drivers because either they're awkwardly trying to do it and bad at it,
yeah, or
they're just way too into the things they have to say.
Yeah, I had one of those too, and he would not shut up, and I was just like, that's
I
great!
hate that shit so much. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I was literally...
Who's in your life that lets you be this way? Who did this to you?
Literally...
It's the other people's responsibility that you're this way. When people around me start talking about bullshit nobody fucking cares about, I go, hey, that's bullshit nobody cares about. But this person has no one in their life that says that. So they just deal with it and probably talk behind their back.
They're also driving you somewhere that, could be potentially your house. And so, I feel if I call this person out, that they may come and murder me because they're so passionate about this crazy thing that they're talking about. And
it's a little weird.
I was in the car I felt like a crazy person, and I was literally texting Quarks, and I'm like, I'm in the car with an insane man. I might die.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, he's going to drop me off outside of the apartment so he won't know which one, but he stayed there and he watched me walk, and I awkwardly walked up to my mom's apartment, and I'm just Yep.
Ubers, they're pretty crazy.
Anyway.
They're pretty crazy. You know what else is crazy? Video games. Did you have any gaming on your vacation?
Actually, I did a little bit of gaming, but it's not anything super new. Unfortunately. I did play...
New to you or new to anyone?
New to... I guess... kind of both. I did play one new game called Calico. It's a little cat collection game where it's really cute. The artwork's really cute, and it's just a bunch of ladies on an island, and you basically make a cat cafe, and you collect things to build your cat cafe to get people on the island to come buy shit from you so you can buy more shit and collect more cats. It's literally my dream.
It sounds like it was made by a man who just wishes all the women and cats were on an island.
Oh, it must be all the people who are mad about GTA 6. But yeah, no, it was a really cute game, but it just didn't grip me. And so like I played it for like a good like almost 2 hours, and then I was just like, okay, that was an interesting experience. I might revisit it. But what the thing that gripped me the most for whatever reason this week was The Binding of Isaac. And since my sleep schedule was all fucked and whack because of the time zone changes, and like I just have really bad insomnia right now, I put 16 hours in the last week in this game, and I was still on vacation.
How many?
16.
Okay.
I mean, you know, it's in a week. Yeah, you know, it's not the worst.
It's a lot for how long that game's been out, and
yeah, I know, right?
what kind of game it is. Yeah, that's a lot.
I know. I don't know what it is. I haven't played this game since it was a Flash game, and I picked it up when it first came to Steam when they did the rebirth and everything, and I hadn't really played it since then, but I wanted something to play on the plane ride, and since I was going to be stuck on a fucking plane, and no alcohol was being served, by the way, which was literally the worst. Don't take a 6 a.m. flight. You can't get drunk.
That doesn't sound good.
You can't get drunk.
Right. Does that depend on the airport? Because I feel like...
No.
I've gotten alcoholic drinks in the morning, I think.
Like, a lot of the places are closed. Like, Portland PDX was, like, completely shut down, pretty much.
Yeah, that's true.
And
maybe I just... Oh, shit. Do I subconsciously schedule my flights when I can get drunk? Oh, no.
Oh, no. Do you have
Well, we'll file that away and deal with it later.
For future ports to deal with.
Yeah.
But yeah, because like I have really bad anxiety about flying as it is, and like flying makes me nauseous, so I thought if I have something to focus on with the screen and everything, I would do better. And it kind of helped, especially in the flight home. It was a lot easier, but the flight there was so much turbulence that it was hard to also play my game. And then the person next to me, like, they were a seat apart, but they kept, like, watching me. And then I felt, like, pressured because I'm not great at this game, and this person's watching me. And, yeah. But I played a lot of Binding of Isaac. Also, fuck that game. But it's great.
Yeah. Maybe I should try it. I've pretty much shit on that game since it came out. Probably mostly because it's popular, and I don't get it. I don't know. I don't like... I mean, it's not like... it's kind of bullet hellish, right?
A little bit. Yeah. Like...
Yeah, that's the part I don't like. It's like Asteroid, but a roguelike. Who cares?
Yeah, it's bullet roguelike. And it has like 400 fucking achievements. It's kind of insane now.
That doesn't sound like a good thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's tough with roguelikes because I want to like more of them, but I never ever beat them.
That's fair.
I don't know if Binding of Isaac even has a completion state other than getting all the achievements.
Maybe, or like doing all the runs on all the characters. Because like Hades definitely has an end compared to like most.
Yeah, Hades
roguelikes.
definitely does. That's like super story based.
Yeah.
Dead Cells probably does. Rogue Legacy does. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, not sure.
But I love Rogue Legacy like a lot, and I did not beat that. I love Hades. Didn't beat it.
Just you should turn on the God whatever setting or whatever it's called.
Yeah, I don't know. Does it matter? I wasn't that invested in the story. The characters are cool, but I don't really care where it's going.
That's fair. But yeah, what did you play this week?
I played my virtual reality headset.
Yes! How did...
I sat in the menu,
Uh-huh.
and they were like, here's your home. And it's just a room.
Yep.
And it's like kind of cool because it's the first thing I saw.
Yeah.
But then I was like, oh, you can make a different home?
Yeah.
And I was browsing, and I was like, yeah, cool. All right, cool. And I was like, oh, I can just live at the fucking Mos Eisley Cantina? That sounds pretty good. I bop to that shit, play that same song. Let's fucking go. And then I fucking found out that the spawn point is outside, where you can barely hear the music. So every time I'm at home, I have to like zip myself into the fucking building. Like, what are you doing?
Just put me here.
I want to be in there partying.
That's fair.
Sounds lame, but still cool that they have it.
Yeah.
I bought Beat Saber.
Uh-huh.
I played exactly 8 minutes of that before I collapsed.
Okay.
I completed one song on easy.
So proud of you.
Medium is or normal or whatever it's called is going to be a fucking tough one. I can tell you that. I assume it depends on the song, but the one I chose, which is like a fucking piratey rum song.
I know that one.
Also, how do you get custom shit in there? Because I didn't see a place to browse. You have to outside the game.
Install mods. Yeah, I can link you the site where I download most of my songs later.
All right, because I'm excited for that. I don't like the generic songs.
Yeah, the generic songs get really boring really fast. Also, the easy I feel is too easy, and like. You know, my first playthrough, I was like immediately perfect in these songs, and I'm like, this is fucking easy. And then as soon as I started downloading custom songs, I'm like, oh, this is fucking the tits. And then just like, yeah. So like Rammstein is like one of my favorite songs. Has Du Hast, and like the fucking Skyrim song is actually really good, even though it's easy. It's still really good. But yeah. And what else did you play on your VR?
That's cool. I played Half-Life ALYX about 4 hours now.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. And so I have a couple things. I made a post on Twitter about this.
I did see it,
but
I didn't read it.
I always thought that the teleporting was going to be a no-go for me.
Right.
Like as movement. And I've 100% changed my opinion on that. I think it works fine. It's not like my favorite way, but let me tell you this. It beats the fucking hell out of continuous mode, because the continuous movement mode makes me sick as fuck.
Yeah, that's the motion. It takes a long time to get used to that motion.
A lot of people said you can get used to it, but I don't know how I would subject myself to that much of it to be able to do that, because 5 minutes in and I was like, I'm gonna topple over. This is not good.
Yeah, I did it with VR chat and stuff like that, because in VR chat you move around to talk to people, and then you stand there for a while, and then you slowly move around.
Yeah,
and it's
that
not
makes
like,
a lot of sense.
It's not like constant, like, oh shit, I'm getting shot and I have to run for my life, sort of thing.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I was sort of in the beginning of ALYX, so there was no danger, but like, there's still like heights and stuff. Like, it's a lot to take in, and also it looks more like real life. Like, god damn it, that game looks good.
Have you found any water like in the bottles and stuff like that? Like, if you pick up bottles that have water and stuff, or like
now there is one thing, a couple puddles that I've seen. I haven't tried all of them, but a couple bigger puddles that I've seen. I was throwing objects in there; they don't ripple.
Oh,
I don't know what the fuck. Maybe I have a setting off or something, but it was disappointing. There's a lot of disappointing things in ALYX, but I will say they're very minor, and I'm only noticing because of how good everything else is.
Yeah.
And one of them is when you pick up objects and you slam them against anything in the game, anything, it sounds exactly the same, and it's too quiet, way too quiet. It sounds like it's a million miles away. Like you throw a brick at a fucking window. If it's not a breakable window, it goes kunk, kunk. That's it.
I have to replay it again.
But holy cow, the fucking snap, like pulling shit towards you and just sucking up into your hand. Oh, that feels great.
It feels so good.
That feels amazing. I hope every game has that. I don't care. Just
gloves,
fucking give me that.
Yeah, it's fucking
it
so
makes
nice.
Sorting the environment so good. Like, holy shit.
Yeah.
And also, one minor thing, I like little details that make the experience way better. Example, Gears of War reloading, the active reload, where you can get it wrong, you can get it right, and you can get it super right. Love that shit. It just makes shooting more engaging.
Oh my god, it makes it so terrifying. For me, and I would just be dropping my clip in the middle of a fight and be like, oh shit, and try to cram it back in there.
Yeah, so that's tough.
Yeah.
That is tough, and I do like it, but the mechanic I fucking fell in love with immediately was just running around, sucking shit into your hand, and then the little drop into your backpack when you just like, because you just put it over your shoulder and wait for the click.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking loved that. Like, there's something super soothing about that experience. And I thought this would be a great mechanic to have in like a game where you're just like a scavenger, like roaming like a wasteland looking for parts or shit. You know,
there is a Walking Dead game, and my roommate, he played it, and I watched him play it because he streamed it on Discord for me.
Yeah,
and it was a lot like that, and it was you finding things, you dealing with people, and like killing people, or like trying to talk your way out of the situation or into a situation and stuff, or and like looking through shit and stuff. So that's my next game. I keep forgetting about it. We should probably both pick it up and fucking...
I would love to.
Yeah.
Is it like a longer experience like ALYX's?
I think so. I don't remember how long he spent in it, but
my
it is
primary interest in VR games. After seeing it work in ALYX, it's going to be kind of hard to go to the smaller fucking... like, I didn't even look at Job Simulator. There's no chance I would be entertained by that by now. Like, because it's... like, ALYX is so fucking good.
Right?
And
it sets the bar.
I was even considering picking up Medal of Honor, even though people are shitting on it pretty fucking hard. I just like want to look around and have planes fly over me and shit. Like, that's the shit I want. I want the big bombastic Hollywood shit, you know?
Yeah. Yeah,
so,
for sure. Definitely for sure.
I might even pick up that fucking Vader game.
The one where you dance as Han Solo?
No.
I'm Han Solo. I'm getting to MCA. Anyway.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Oh, God.
The one thing that's very disappointing, probably the most disappointing thing of all, is goddamn son of a bitch Gaben, our Lord and Savior, quote unquote, used to be, not anymore, not after this news.
Oh, no. What?
They used to have a way to spectate Dota matches in VR. And guess what? They will still let you download it, but it does not work.
It doesn't
with
work at
any
all?
modern patch. No, because they couldn't keep up with... They have to change like shit with the engine and shit like that. So they just dropped it. They're like, eh. So I'm pretty pissed.
Well, I'm sorry. Do you need a hug?
So I'm returning the whole thing.
You're like, fuck this VR headset. Fuck everything. I don't want anything.
I only wanted it for this free feature.
I just wanted to watch Dota matches right in front of my face.
I would pay for it. I would pay $60 to have that experience. I'm not kidding. I'm not fucking joking.
Wow.
All right?
Wow. Okay.
I know my $160 purchase would not keep it afloat, but it's got to do it for a little bit of time. An afternoon, maybe.
Email Gaben and be like, "Dear Gaben, please."
I'm sure I would get like bored of it, but when I was looking it up, there were articles from when it first came out about everyone being like, "This is the only way to watch Dota now," and I'm like, "Oh shit!" I got so excited, and then it was just crash and burn, you know?
Yeah, your dreams and everything was dashed. Everything.
Absolutely.
What a bummer.
So I'm on the lookout for more VR stuff. I'll probably pick up Skyrim in VR. I heard that was okay.
Okay.
But I don't know when, because I don't want to blow through all my VR experiences in like the first couple weeks. So I'll hold off. I think I'm gonna finish. I'm gonna do something bold with this platform, which is finish games before I buy new ones. Unless it's like party games, like I'll buy, Phasmophobia or whatever. But like single player games, I'm gonna like wait because there's no reason not to. I'm not gonna be jumping back and forth between them. There's no reason to do that shit.
No, especially since you have to like get set up and established in the headset and everything.
Yes, and it's pretty limited amount of time I can really stand being in there anyway. I think it's 4 hours is probably where I'd hit my goddamn like absolute limit.
Yeah, for sure.
So, and we have a fucking cat.
Oh yeah.
That loves to play with the goddamn cords. So I can't just leave it unattended.
Yeah, you gotta wrap that shit up. I'm so lucky that Portobello, he's good boy. He's never gotten in my way when I play Beat Saber or anything. He just sits there and he watches me off to the side like an idiot, flailing my fucking arms.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, Mando doesn't come near me. It's just like the chords of the basses.
Oh.
I'm worried he's gonna knock him over. He doesn't do anything. He just like walks by with his tail up and it like almost pulls it down.
Oh no.
So we're planning on moving. So once we do that, I'll have like a real setup for it.
There
so
you go.
We could like maybe tack it to the wall or some shit.
There you go.
So that's my VR experience.
Yay!
Pretty good so far. I think it was a great purchase. I had a shitload of fun.
Yeah.
It both arrived one day late and one day early. Because the original ship was on Saturday, and then they're like, sorry, it's going to be Monday. And then I showed up on Sunday, so that was weird. Yeah, that's primarily what I played.
Nice.
Oh, no.
What else did you play?
Okay. During one of my streams last week,
Yeah. Oh, yes.
I played... oh, yeah. Okay, so there's two things. There's an oh no and there's an oh yeah. I'll go to the oh no,
okay.
Since that's the one you're aware of. I played Duke Nukem Forever, and I forever want to apologize for doing that. I feel like it was a cancelable act streaming that game.
I'm sorry if I get you canceled.
There's not one redeeming quality about the game. I mean, I looked. You know, my chat was screaming at me to switch the game. I'm not kidding. It was flooded.
Oh, I'm not surprised.
It increased chat activity by a lot.
They're like, change that game. Change that game. Rebel against streamer.
I mean, if I had a channel point system to change my game, it would have been immediate. So
Fair.
That was bad. I made it 2 hours into that game.
Wow. You gave it the college try.
Holy fuck.
More than the
yeah,
college
really
try for that game.
Yeah, I know. But one of my buddies who never ever beats games, I found out beat this game.
What?
And he's shitting all over it in my chat. I'm like, why did you beat it, dude? And he's like, I don't know. It was on 360.
I was drunk.
I was in high school.
I was lonely.
Yeah.
I didn't have a girlfriend.
Like, sure. So that was a goddamn just never again thing. Thanks for that.
You're welcome.
Bunny gave it to me. I don't know if people know that or not, but that's how that happened.
I think I was really drunk when I gifted you that too.
That makes a lot of sense. That's pulling us together. Yeah.
I was like,
that was the one stream also where I was like, maybe I won't drink. And then I got 5 minutes into it. I was like, nah,
I need a drink. Yeah.
I'm gonna drink. It's also so like, I mean, I like edgy humor.
Yeah.
But it's
so
just
cringe.
the delivery
It's so cringe.
and it's bad.
It's so cringe.
It's just bad.
Yeah.
So I wonder if Saints Row stands up today.
Ooh.
I wonder if it might not. I feel like I would just think it was cringe now.
Probably.
But anyway, the good experience I had was right after that, the game I switched to. I didn't have another B tier game planned. So I was like, well, I guess we can go to the Xbox Game Pass app and press the surprise me button.
Ooh, okay. What you get?
Which I've done before offline dozens of times, and it never results in a game I want to boot up. But this time, it spun to a game that I've heard of before called It Lurks Below. I didn't remember it was called that. The only detail I remembered was David Brevik fucking made it, who made, he's the co-creator of Diablo 2,
Yeah.
I think. Maybe he was on the first one, I don't remember. But he was a big deal in Diablo 2 and Marvel Heroes, which is like my fucking favorite goddamn game of all time.
Uh-huh.
Not really, but
yeah.
It's up there. And the fact that I miss it and I can't play it anymore adds to it, obviously. So his game is basically Terraria meets Diablo 2.
Yeah. It's the little underground one with like all the demons and shit, right?
Yeah, there's demons and randomized loot, which is really cool. It's got that Diablo like attribute min-maxing kind of shit. It's pretty cool. Yeah. It's got leveling up. You level up your survival skills. You can build a refrigerator, a bank, a store. It's neat.
Nice.
It's a good time. It's very relaxing. I don't know. I just like random loot, you know? And almost every game that's like that is like, I mean, I guess there's shooters now too with Borderlands and shit, and Destiny, but most games are just like the top-down ARPG shit.
Gotcha.
So to have a different take on it, you know, different perspective kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it's a different style game. I mean, it's Terraria.
Yeah.
You're building shit. So I think it was a really cool idea, and it feels great to play.
Good. I'm glad the randomizer actually worked and gave you something that you actually enjoyed.
Yeah, I know. It was nice. There's a lot of crap on that fucking store. They have a lot of games, but some of them are probably not very good. I'm sure. Look, there's people out there for it. There's a bunch of racing games on there I'm never going to play. There's a bunch of sports games I'm not going to play. There's a bunch of anime games I'm not going to play. So it really dodged a couple bullets. Because I was going to boot up whatever it was.
Yeah.
So,
oh, God. Yeah.
I had a pretty fucking great week in gaming.
Yeah,
actually.
I'm a little self-conscious over here because I've been slacking this year so far.
I also played 80 hours of Dota.
There we go.
We're back at it.
We're back, folks.
Yeah. We're back. Equal footing. Let's go.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you played a lot of games and branched out into VR. I'm proud of you. I'm really proud of you.
Hell yeah.
I need to get back on the fucking pony. I've been off the pony for a few weeks. It's time to get back on the pony. But
the pony's tired.
Pony is a little tired.
You made 75 times last year.
Wait, that sounds way fucked up.
Yeah, I know. That's how I meant it. Did that not come through?
Fair enough. Okay. Well, you ready for some news?
Not really. I read the news this week, buddy, and it's not good. Okay, they're putting franchises and things that don't belong. I don't know if I want.
I don't know
fucking
either.
News. We should talk about it for the people, for the awareness. Yeah. But you know what? I'm not happy about it. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this either. Because as soon as they announced it, I was like, I wanted to vomit into my mouth. So EA lost its licensing for Star Wars.
Which we can all applaud, right?
We're all excited.
All right, it's been 10 years. Good God, it's been a long 10 years. It's been a long
10 years, especially the last few Star Wars games that kind of floundered. Like, I don't know how Star Wars Squadron is, but like Star Wars Fallen Jedi.
That has VR support, and I want to play it so bad. I don't care how bad the game is. I just want to see Star Wars flying shit in fucking VR. Anyway.
Fair enough. I like it. Like Star Wars Squadron just was like a blip. Nobody's talking about it still. Like Jedi Fallen Order.
It's kind of a hardcore simulated flight game, right? It's like most people are not interested in that.
No.
The only reason Microsoft Flight Simulator fucking
took off the stupid
was
shit
because
people were doing.
Hey, look at my neighborhood.
Hey, look at my neighborhood. I'm gonna crash into my neighbor's house.
Oh my God, that's the Staples Center. Holy shit, that's a building I've driven by 100 times. Cool.
yeah, that crashing into your people's house.
We're all about hot takes here, okay? And there's nothing hotter than shitting on fucking Microsoft Simulator.
Oh God.
18 months after it was
Obviously.
popular.
But and like the loot box system in fucking Battlefront 2 and like Boogie 2988, that fucking dude, I fucking still love his reaction to when he had too many credits from playing the game for too long. And they're like, you'll get credits in 3 hours, and he just fucking loses his goddamn shit. It's the best. It's the best. It's the only time I really liked him. I'm like, okay, I can relate to that. But like, so EA lost their exclusive licensing. That doesn't mean they're gonna not make Star Wars content. They already said that they're gonna work on stuff. It's probably gonna be more Battlefront. unfortunately. But as soon as they lost their licensing, Ubisoft comes out and announces that they're working on an open world Star Wars game. They probably have been secretly working on it for a while. In plans when EA's exclusivity went away, knowing that it wasn't going to be renewed because fucking Disney was super mad at EA with everything.
Oh, yeah.
Over the past couple of years. Like, they already said that they weren't going to renew the contract or anything, so they lost it. And Ubisoft probably was...
Well, they're also not re-upping with anyone.
Yeah, they're not.
It's just individual license deals now, which is the way it fucking should be. Literally, Disney's plan for 10 years ago was, we don't give a shit. Fucking take it. Do what you want. We don't want to be bothered with it, basically. And then comes to find out, if it's mishandled, you do care. Okay.
Thanks.
So maybe invest a little time. Okay. And maybe open world and Ubisoft, not the greatest.
I don't think this is gonna be good. They've already compared it to The Division 2, and I fucking hate that style. I fucking hate that game. I cannot. I fucking cannot stand the Division games at all. I think they were boring. I think they were terrible. And if fucking Ubisoft makes a fucking Star Wars games in that style, I'm going to be so mad. It should be done like Assassin's Creed.
They already said it's going to be like nothing you've ever experienced, which is a bad sign. Yeah. Okay?
Oh my God, what if
That's
they're
what
the
Cyberpunk
next... Yeah, I was just going to say, what if it's the next Cyberpunk?
It won't be that, because everyone knows not to trust Star Wars, right? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, a little bit.
And Ubisoft, remember when the Assassin's Creed games were so cut and fucking paste?
Yeah.
That they were the huge backlash, and they're like, you know what? We'll take a year off. And people are like, a year? All right. Let's see what you can do with 2 years. And it was not much. It wasn't much.
No. I don't. Yeah.
There were 2 years where they put out 2 goddamn Assassin's Creed games.
Just fucking milking it. Just fucking giving her.
Effing Christ.
Just giving her. And
now, not to say they couldn't do a good job. Not to say it's impossible. But I hope it's not a situation where they're just like, hey, those Assassin's Creed games make some money. Go make us some money.
Yeah.
Because that's going to disappoint pretty spectacularly.
Yeah. I don't trust Ubisoft with this, and I can't think of the last time I really honestly enjoyed an Ubisoft game. And
I would say Far Cry 3 for me, probably.
Oh yeah. Wait, did they do Far Cry 2? Because that was the last one I played.
I'm pretty sure.
That's the last game I liked.
Yeah, I think the first one was the only one Crytek did.
Oh, right. But
pretty sure.
So I'm a little nervous, but other people have peeked their heads up, and they have started saying that my favorite publisher, obviously Devolver, was like, we'd like to do a Star Wars game and stuff.
Yeah.
So I agree with you. I think Disney's gonna take a little bit more care when people start going to them with this information or any kind of ideas and stuff like that before they say yes to anything. But they also might just say yes to anything.
The thing that doesn't make sense is they seem to willy-nilly cancel things. Unless there's some behind-the-scenes stuff we don't know about. Because, God damn it, what's the writer behind Naughty Dog? Amy something? Hennig?
Oh.
Something like that?
Shit.
She was making a fucking Star Wars game at EA with Visceral. Yeah. And I was like, fuck, that sounds like a great combo other than EA. But still, let's see what happens. Nope. Star Wars 1313. Bounty Hunter badass story.
Bounty
cool.
Hunter one.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope. Darth Maul game. Cool. Nobody ever even heard about it until 10 years later. Nope.
Yeah.
Cool stuff gets canceled. What the fuck?
And then we get shit like Battlefront, which makes EA a fuck ton of money, and then they just jerk off with it over and over again.
They made it better. Star Wars Battlefront 2 got a lot better.
But it was
way too late. Way too late.
It wasn't enough to save it, and that's part of the reason why they lost. That was part of the reason why they lost the exclusivity with Lucasfilm or Lucas Games.
I don't think they were ever gonna. I think they were ready to step back up to the plate.
Maybe.
10 years is a long time to be that constrained.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Might have been some positional changes within Disney, because they everything is going to be branded under the new Lucasfilm games, which is like kind of a slap in the face to the people you've hired the first time around.
Yeah, and continuing to use George Lucas' name. It's just a little. It's a little weird.
That guy doesn't really deserve that much respect anyway. We're good.
That's exactly why I'm saying it. They shouldn't use his name anymore.
Yeah, that's true. It's bad branding at this point.
But, speaking of like changes and big changes, so GTA 6 had a bunch of rumors floating around this week. Some of them were like kind of confirmed, and then it kind of like stepped back after a lot of like.
I heard that GTA 6 is going to destroy my gender. Is that true?
I mean, apparently, according to
I heard I will
Twitter,
literally lose my manhood because of this game.
According to a lot of things said on Twitter, yes. Yes. So the rumor is that there's going to be a female protagonist. And
not in my game. What the fuck?
But the best part is it's going to be potentially set back in the 80s, back in Vice City. And like... It may not be necessarily Vice City, but it's going to be
okay.
80s
So it's
again.
going to be all the other characters treating your character like shit.
Yeah, probably.
As long as somebody's constantly calling me, "Hey there, Toots."
Hey there,
I'm
Toots,
good.
nice ass. Hey there, Toots, them titties, or some shit like that. Yeah, just constantly, things I hear on the daily basis being a female. But, like, obviously, the 15-year-old boys on the internet were crying all over it, saying, like, oh, missions having to do house chores. And then, like, all the player base is male. We don't want to play as a woman. We can't relate. And just...
I heard a lot of female voices when I was playing GTA RP, I'll be honest.
What?
I heard a lot of female voices when I was playing GTA RP.
Right? And, like, it just doesn't make any sense. And, like, I will say that 53% of gamers now tend to be male, and, like, women are still behind at 47% usually.
Whoa. You know what? I changed my mind. It's not okay that they're doing this.
We're still...
47 is not a significant statistical number, okay?
It depends on the game too, like the different, like, I guess percentages with genders that are playing.
Mm-hmm.
And like it just makes me so annoyed to like hear that like males can't relate to a female protagonist.
I hope it's a good character. That's what I hope.
Yeah, that's all I hope.
Because sometimes when you try to shove a female character into a role, it doesn't go very well. Take the new Star Wars, for example. The fucking, what's her name? I don't remember. The general lady who was like, wouldn't tell anyone the plan for no reason at all.
In the fucking...
Just write the characters good. That's all you have to do. It doesn't matter what they're fucking...
what their gender is, what they identify as, just make it a good fucking character. Yeah, exactly. And like, it just...
But that being said, neat to have a female.
Yeah. I'm kind of excited to see where this goes, because like in the 80s, I'm so excited for all that 80s makeup and hair, and like the time I get to play fucking Barbie dress up as a girl in a video game, I'm a little excited. I honestly hope that...
Yeah, they better go balls to the wall shopping.
Oh my God, yes! I'm okay with this. But it's really funny because like, I was talking to a couple other friends about this, and they're like, you're excited for those features? And I'm like, motherfucker, you spent 45 minutes in Arma getting dressed up, okay? You got dressed up in Arma for 45 minutes, deciding between different colors that didn't affect your armor or anything. And they're like, and I'm like, yeah, shut the fuck up. You play Barbie Simulator too. I just get to do it with a female.
You just didn't know it. You woke them up and probably gave them a little shell shock.
Yeah, I probably yelled at them really hard for that one. I think I did actually, but like, I think it's a good idea for Rockstar to like step out, maybe out of their comfort zone, and like Rockstar does write good characters. Like we saw this with Arthur.
Sadie Adler, bro,
Sadie,
come on.
Oh my fucking god, Sadie's a great, amazing character, and like if Rockstar could bring Sadie to fucking GTA, like how amazing would that be?
That'd be dope.
Ah, I think I'm really excited for this, and like
I didn't play Vice City because it was a little before my time, so I don't
so
have
good.
any particular attachment to that. But I mean, it's Rockstar. I think I'm gonna like it.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I didn't like cowboy shit before Red Dead. Maybe I'll like the 80s after fucking the next GTA.
You're gonna go get a fucking Hawaiian shirt, and then you're gonna start talking like Tommy from the first, like from Vice City and shit like that.
Yeah. Like a giant gold watch.
Yeah.
Goddamn stupid ass chain around my neck. Way too much bush showing.
Chest hair, everything.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Constant 5 o'clock shadow. Oh wait, you already do that.
I have a real beard. What the fuck are you talking about?
I was giving you shit about your
How
beard.
goddamn dare you? I don't let it get out of control. I'm gonna go shave before I stream. Jesus Christ.
Oh, sorry, I had to. That felt good. Anyway, so
It's not good because it's not true.
I'm just giving you. Your
Jerk.
beard's beautiful. There. Do you feel better? Do you
That
feel better?
feels good because it is true.
Okay,
Thanks.
you're welcome.
Thank you for saying that and meaning it. More than the first thing. It cancels out the other thing you said, so. What else we got, buddy?
Okay, so after a 7-week run at number 1, Cyberpunk finally was dethroned from Steam's top selling list, and it was overtaken by Rust. And this is a big deal because like Rust has been around for a long ass time, and it has.
Is there something going on in Rust that's
Yes.
making this happen?
Yes, we'll kind of discuss that a little bit too. But like Rust is like
I guess everyone and their mother is streaming it.
yes, that's the biggest
Yeah.
thing, and like the
Right.
offline TV streamers that have the server with like Pokimane. It's mostly Shroud. I think Shroud started it all because he wanted to play start a server for this game, and like the servers for this game are pretty intense, right? You usually have like anywhere from like 50 people to like 150 people on these servers.
Can you imagine having that kind of power?
Right?
Being like, hey, I want to stream this, and then everyone else starts doing it?
Streaming it. Yep.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, we get to blame Uncle Shroud for this one because, like, I'm sure Hulk is, like,
What
having
game
an amazing time with it.
Would you pick? If you knew hundreds
Ooh.
of thousands of people would follow you, which game would you choose to elevate?
Ooh, what game would I choose to elevate? I'd probably choose, like, some weird little indie game. Like Lost in Vivo, I really loved.
It'd probably have to be multiplayer, right?
Oh, I probably would do better if it was multiplayer. That's my problem is, like, I'm not great with multiplayer games anymore.
Yeah.
Astroneer, probably. Astroneer is like a multiplayer game. It is a survival game. It's not super popular, but it's like a lot of people know of it, but they don't know like all the crazy shit you could do in it, like making slides and fucking up with the physics of the game. It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
there's no like competitiveness, but then again, look at like
Right.
fucking the craziness that Animal Crossings was, so.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, I don't know. What
I mean,
about
there
you?
was competition, okay? You try to get the most bells for your
That's
shit,
right.
and you
That's
try to have
fair.
the best
okay,
island.
Fair. What game would you elevate?
It'd either be RuneScape or Dota, depending on my shitty mood.
Yeah, but Dota's so fucking fancy already. Like, it's so popular.
Nah, it's not that popular. It's not Rust popular.
But anyway, so
it's only like top 8 usually. You know, it's like it's not good.
But yeah, I think this is really cool. Like Hulk, the fucking creator, the original dev and stuff like that, he must be like super fucking pumped over this whole thing. And like, I love the fact that Rust constantly puts out these weird little updates that they do. Like they put main stuff into the game like cars and like all this crazy stuff. They added like more points of interest and stuff throughout the whole game, and then they fund it through its weird little DLCs that are really stupid, but I fucking love them enough that I buy them. Like, I usually don't buy skins in a video game, but Russ is so weird, and it's the only one that makes me buy them. Well, doesn't make me buy them, but makes me want to buy them. Like, the instrument one was really stupid. I bought it immediately, made a bunch of fucking instruments, ran around on servers just terrorizing people with instruments until they fucking murdered me. And they have this new one that is coming out or just came out. Called, oh shit, what is it called? I have it written down and I fucking lost it.
Oh my god.
Sunburn
you need
DLC.
2 fail safes.
Sunburn DLC. It's the Sunburn DLC, and it was like very retro new wave, and it's got like fucking.
What does that phrase mean? What the fuck does that? What
retro new wave?
What does that mean? I feel like
Think of Doc.
everybody
Doc.
inherently knows what that shit
Doc.
means. Like what?
The whole Doc image, like fucking Dr. Disrespect. Everything that he does is retro new wave.
Okay.
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 But so it like there's booty shorts, there's fucking bikinis and everything, and there's squirt
That's
guns.
the Doc's image?
No. This DLC. Yes, bikinis and booty shorts. It's the Doc. Can you imagine the
Like,
Doc?
God
wearing
damn, I haven't
fucking-
tuned in a little while, dude.
He's
God
desperate
damn, I
for
hope
viewers.
Tim the Tapman's not stealing that
He's
image.
desperate for viewers right now. But yeah, so like this new DLC, it's ridiculous. Like, I bought all the fucking Easter shit as soon as that came out. I'm like, oh, bunny shit? I'm on it. And like just fucking the dumbest fucking shit for whatever reason. I spent so much money on this fucking game, it's not even funny. And but yeah, that's how they continue to fund the game, with these stupid little things. And then they give us the real content for free, which is really awesome. So I'm really happy that it went to number 1, because the guy who did it all, he kind of deserves it. So I think so anyway.
Cool.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
But speaking of Cyberpunk,
Oh god.
we have to talk about them.
Brace yourselves.
So this is no big surprise, because No Man's Sky also did it. But the E3 trailer that was back in 2018 and possibly 2019 was fake. They were fake.
What do you mean fake? I
Like-
saw it with my own eyes.
Yeah, we saw it with our own eyes, but apparently they were working on it to make it look good and make it seem real and all this stuff, and they wasted a bunch of time on it. And according to the sources that came out anonymously within the company, saying that there was a lot of features that weren't even finalized in the game at all, or like even possibly being implemented right at that time, that they were putting in the demo. And they're like, oh yeah, this is all the stuff that we have right now. And a lot of people complain that they wasted a lot of time and resources making this demo look good when they could have actually spent it on the game instead.
Well, and also what they're crafting is a lie.
Right?
I know it's a goal, but I mean, come on.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
I'm like,
But I mean, it's easy to say that afterwards. Like if everyone on the team was like, "Yo, this will be it," you know, we're close.
yeah.
And then you do it, but then later an anonymous source is like, "Yeah, it wasn't the game." Like it's a little shitty to do that, because
Yeah.
it's like, I don't know. Obviously, I assume all that shit's fucking fake. Like ever since the video came out comparing Aliens Colonial Marines, the preview that they showed for that,
Yeah.
and then the final product, I was like, oh yeah, it's all bullshit. There's
all
no way.
bullshit.
I mean, unless it's literally someone on stage playing the game, and even that
Well,
is
that's
like,
the thing.
it could be just a thin slice of content, right?
Yeah.
That they polished the hell out of.
Yeah.
And the rest of the 80 hours doesn't look like that.
Well, like, that's what No Man's Sky did. So, like, Sean Murray, when he was on stage for that, He's like, let's just go to a random generated thing.
Didn't it fail or something?
No, it
okay.
was the demo that everybody saw that was like, oh my god, this is gonna be the greatest game. It's gonna be amazing and stuff like that. And it was a fake world. It was like they just.
Oh right, it wasn't a random seed.
It wasn't a random seed. It was all purposely put there, and like nothing was randomly generated or procedural
That's bullshit.
generated.
That's not good. Don't do that.
No, don't do that. I'd rather see something fuck up and you guys
because
be
I mean,
honest.
if everyone does that, if we have honesty in that way from everyone, then there's no advantage.
Right?
There's no disadvantage. There's no disadvantage to showing the real thing.
Yeah.
Because we're like, that's just what video games that are being made look like.
It's like, it's
everyone,
a buggy mess. It has its issues and stuff like that.
This is the way everything is. Like, when big studios and like news outlets and shit were like, nobody's attention span can handle more than like 15 seconds, right? So we got to get everything down to that. And then Joe Rogan comes out of fucking nowhere doing a 5-hour fucking podcast and he's successful as fuck.
Right.
It's like, it might be attention grabbing to get 15 seconds, but to assume that's the data that you got is the only part of humanity there is fucking nuts. And also people evolve and things change. So
right.
We can get used to the fact that fucking unfinished games, especially how many of us are participating in a game that's not done yet on fucking Steam?
Oh.
Probably most gamers at this point. Most PC gamers. Even consoles, I think, have unfinished games on their fucking shit now. So it's like, we know what it is.
Right.
It's fine. Just work on it.
Yeah, I think I would rather see a game that like has like a demo that has like a little bit of a mess or bugs, because then it shows that they're honest and that they actually, like, it's like, hey, these are the things that we need to improve on, and it's just I don't know. It definitely does make me angry though. Like faking shit like that. Don't fake it.
I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed.
But anyway, so as more and more shit comes out, the co-founder of CD Projekt, he apologized. He posted a video. His name is insane, and I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce that. I put it in the notes so Portz could see it.
Come on, gaming community, we gotta have a nickname for this guy by now. Like, what's his name? Come on.
Like Marson or Markin? I would assume his first name.
John Marston.
John Marston. He came out and he apologized for the state that the game is in. He said it was up to him and the board of directors to release this game, and that the devs had no control, even though they were constantly put under pressure by this guy and the board of directors. I honestly think that the board of directors are just fucking taking them and just fucking spinning them around and then throwing them under that bus.
Yeah.
And like, if things don't continue to improve, they'll probably get rid of them.
It seems likely. Because, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
We know the developers can do well. It's just the conditions that seem to not. I mean, why release so early? I know it's like, they had this long development cycle, but it wasn't that long.
It
like
wasn't
2016, I think, was the report.
But they also restarted it multiple times.
Right. Yeah. So when you restart, it's not like, we're halfway done. It's like, no, we're at zero again.
We're at zero again. Or like,
better have deep pockets, motherfucker.
I mean, they do have GOG, and we kind of discussed it this weekend a little bit between all of us while we screamed drunken. But it's definitely not looking good for them.
No, it's definitely not. I mean, they owe investors, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. And they're going to start
and if they don't, then they're never getting those investments again.
Yeah. No, who's going to reinvest in them? Like, at this point, I don't think anybody's going to touch them.
I don't know. They'll probably just pay out the investors and lose money. That's probably what is going to happen.
Probably. But.
So,
okay.
I don't know. We'll see. I mean, maybe they could turn it around. We've seen some crazy. I mean, No Man's Sky was a pretty big deal, but I mean, no one on this level has come back. I don't think. Not in my mind.
No.
I mean, everyone says Fallout 76 is better now, but I don't think that was I wouldn't call that a feel-good journey.
No, I don't think that was definitely.
Also, I don't know anyone who plays it anymore, so.
Yeah, I haven't touched it in months. But like, it just. Yeah. It's not definitely feels goods with Bethesda, because Bethesda definitely fucking started nickeling and diming people where Hello Games didn't. Like, Hello Games just continued
That's very true. It's to
push on the game. They continue to still make content for it. That's free.
Yeah, that whole private server shit or whatever, the
Fallout
subscription
Burst
thing.
Yeah.
Fuck me, man.
Yep.
Yeah. After they've done the paid mods and the... God damn it, man.
Yeah.
Like, I get it. You need another Tesla, fucking Todd. Jesus Christ.
Speaking of Todd... This will be the last thing we talk about.
What did I do? Okay.
Bethesda announced they're going to make an indie game, and it's not going to be like any other game that they've ever made.
Right.
Right.
Which means they're separating from their publisher and they're going back to their roots, going indie. Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Independent game?
Yeah, indie. Independent games.
Good.
Not Indiana Jones or anything
Fuck.
like that.
Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull fuckers.
Exactly. But yeah, they...
Who wants to make an Indiana Jones right now? Who would raise their hand in that room?
Ooh.
Not me. Not me. Who gives a fuck about Indiana Jones right now?
It's really weird because, like, the last people who made it it's a Lucasfilms game, but since EA lost the exclusivity, this is probably why Bethesda's throwing their hat. They're like, no, we'll fuck up Star Wars. We'll fuck up Star Wars. We can't do Star Wars since we're doing our fucking Starfield IP and we don't want to confuse people. Let's do Indiana Jones.
Can you imagine being Harrison Ford?
Harrison Ford said he would do the voice acting.
Being around all these celebrities who are like, God, I got this character I can't get away from. Like, everyone just knows it. Like, I want to move on.
Uh-huh.
It's like, are you fucking kidding me? I have 2 of those.
He did say something recently, because like they were talking about rebooting the whole series, and Chris Pratt said he wanted to be Indiana Jones, and Harrison Ford said, fucking Indy dies with me.
Oh shit. I don't think that'll be true.
That was the most
There's
hardcore
no way
thing
that's
ever.
true.
That was the most hardcore thing ever.
That's fucking funny.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was like, Indy dies with me. And I was like, damn. Fuck you, Chris Pratt, but also damn. But anyway, yeah, so I think if anybody, like, I think Harrison Ford said he would do the voice, but the game is going to be linear like the movies. There's going to be no karma system, which Bethesda relies heavily on. And it's probably going to be closer to Wolfenstein, if anything. Very linear, shoot some shit, go to the next level. But apparently...
Seems... I mean, linear is okay, but shooter's not.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Can't imagine mowing people down Uncharted style as Indiana Jones.
Da, 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 da. Rip it
He shoots some people. He does. But come on.
Yeah, you should be.
I hope it's a reserved combat experience.
I hope it's gonna be like Tomb Raider, except you're Indiana Jones.
No, because Tomb Raider shoots too many people too. She shoots way too many people.
That's true. Also, all those death scenes. There's still one that haunts me.
I wouldn't mind seeing Harrison Ford skewered by a fucking waterfall pole.
Dude, that fucking waterfall pole just fucking haunts me.
Goddamn nuts, man.
It fucking haunts me.
Can you imagine being an animator? I want to see an interview with those motherfuckers.
Yeah, they must be fucked
holy
up.
Shit.
They must be really...
Like, what was your source material? Did you kill somebody?
It's like, what's wrong with you? Is this
like haunted by a childhood dream of someone doing that? Like,
to be like,
how did they get that so accurate?
It's got to get her under the chin. Under the chin.
Right there. It goes through the tongue.
Just under the chin,
Jesus.
through the brain. And just, oh, fuck. Anyway, but yeah. There might have been a rumor that Todd Howard hinted at this months earlier in an interview, because in the background on his bookshelf, there's the Indiana Jones, the little thing that he grabs at the beginning where he switches the bag and then the Boulder Run.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Well, neat.
Yep.
I am more hopeful about that than Star Wars because
Yup.
there have been good Indiana Jones games, believe it or not.
Okay.
They were point and clicks though,
Yeah.
not shooters. So I don't know. I don't. I love the Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones movies, but I don't have like a particular they're not sacred to me. Whatever. You can do whatever you want. We'll see. I can ignore it if it happens.
Yeah.
And it's bad.
Yeah.
So
For sure.
we'll see.
Yeah.
You know what? People are not working on that they should be. Where is Peter Jackson's King Kong 2? You know? That's what I want to know.
Fair.
Where the hell is that? The destruction tech must be unbelievable at this point. So
Obviously.
let's tear up a city as King Kong.
Just do it. Just fucking do it. But anyway, that's pretty much it for the news this week. There was kind of a lot because I missed last week, and hopefully you enjoyed our spoilers episode.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for listening, guys.
If you didn't, you're an asshole.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, suggest what we should spoil next. 'Cause,
Ooh, yeah.
we should do more.
Yeah, I think we should do some more of those. Those are fun. I like doing those a lot, actually.
I like deep diving into one thing.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of that.
Yeah, for sure. And I think we could kind of structure it easy mode.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, for sure.
Anyway, don't forget.
Unlike that sentence, we can structure it easy mode.
And my ability to speak. But thank you guys for listening. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter and Twitch at Evil Space Bunny and The Real Portz. And you're streaming a lot this week, which makes me proud of you.
Yeah, I'm trying.
You're trying.
Let's do it.
You're doing it. So, yeah, let's wrap this up and go. So, goodbye, everybody. We love you.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Oh, Jesus. Well, I'm going to have some more audio here, and I'll decide if I want to keep it or not. Okay, bye.